Oh, I am so oily. Ooh. So welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about self-tanning. Yes, it is summer, hallelujah, and I love self-tanning. I've been through some very traumatic, self-tanning experiences. So I think I've nailed it down to the T. So I'm going to share with you what my favorite products are. I'll kind of insert some footage. I did this last night, so this is like all washed off the next day. So I'm going to include clips of me demonstrating on how I applied self-tanner. So if you want to see how I got bronzy, then just keep on watching. So the first step in achieving a flawless tan, of course, is to exfoliate. So first thing you want to do is shower to remove any dirt, any dead skin, any oils from your body. So you also want to make sure that you are exfoliating just to get rid of all of that dead skin. Now, there are so many different self-tanners out there. A lot of them come with a glove that, comes with the self-tanner. Honestly, the ones that I love are these ones right here. Now these I actually just get at the drugstore. You can get them at CVS. I've seen them at Walgreens. I've seen them at Walmart, at Target. But basically you can see there that they're pretty rough. And these, you literally slip them on like a glove, go in there and exfoliate your skin. Like I said, some of the self-tanners come with their own, exfoliating mitts, but honestly, these are cheap. You can run to the drugstore and pick these up. So I will just put this on in the shower, exfoliate my body, my legs, especially the rough patches. So around like your joint area, so the knees, the feet, your hands, in here, your wrist, your elbows, all of those spots that kind of cake up skin. Next thing is shaving. So here's the thing. Most people who who self-tan, they do prefer to shave directly before they're going to apply the tan. I myself, I like to shave 1 to 2 days prior to me applying the self-tanner, only because maybe this is just me, but when I shave directly before I'm going to apply my self-tanner, the self-tanner tends to sit in those pores where you like just shaved, and I get like these brown little dots like all on my legs and things. So I don't like that. I actually shave 1 to 2 days prior. So after you've exfoliated, after you have shaved, you're going to get out of the shower, and this is when you're going to apply the tan. So you want to make sure that you are completely dry, free of any moisture. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is to apply a lotion. And I actually like to use more of a thinner moisturizer, because I feel the thicker the moisturizer, the less self-tanner makes its way to my skin, and it's like too light. You know what I mean? I don't know. It may just be a thing. The one that I use is from St. Ives, and it is just literally like a spray lotion. I do put it in my hand, lather it up, and I will go ahead and apply it to those areas. So once the moisturizer has completely, absorbed into the skin, you are ready to go ahead and apply your self-tanner. So what self-tanner do I use, you ask? I've been literally using this for probably 3, maybe 4 years. So it's very popular, so I'm sure you all have heard, but I use the Loving Tan, and I use the 2 Hour Express Indie Color Dark. I like this because I only have to keep it on for 2 hours. Now they do have a regular formula where it comes in the color Ultra Dark, so a little bit darker than this one, but you have to keep it on for about 8 hours. And I just don't have the time for that. I work, trying to do everything. I like the 2 Hour Express because you only have to keep it on for 2 hours before you go ahead and wash the product off. So this is the mitt that I use, and this is actually from the brand St. Tropez, which I actually used to use prior to me using Loving Tan. So I use the mitt. Yes, it's dirty because I used it yesterday and I didn't have time to wash it, but it's just a regular tanning mitt. You literally just squirt the product onto the glove. Now, one thing that I do find, just like with this glove in particular, I like to put a plastic glove over my hand and then this, because sometimes I find that the product will seep through here and get on my palm, and we don't want orange palms. You know, that's a big no-no. I put on a clear, you know, any type of glove underneath this just to protect my hand from any product that may go through the glove. I don't know if the mitt that comes with the Loving Tan does the same thing, but with this one it does, and this is just the one that I have. So maybe next time I'll get the one that comes with this, but for now, this works fine. So then you just literally just go to town. Just, you know, get in there, get all the little nooks and crannies. I do not self-tan my face because, you know, after you exfoliate your skin, I wash my face, you know, twice a day. It's gonna come off anyways, and my skin is so sensitive, and I have dry spots and breakouts. It just wouldn't be a good thing. I stop the tan about up to my neck, and then I'll just use a darker foundation. So when it comes to the hands, so you don't get those orange palms, because the hands can be a tricky area to self-tan. Honestly, just use like a makeup brush, a powder brush like this. This allows you to get in all of those areas, like on the sides of your fingers and the knuckles, and it will be perfect. Like, I never have an issue when I do that. So now that you have the tan fully applied, you then want to just make sure that it's dry. This dries in like 60 seconds. So by the time you're done, just chill for like, you know, a minute or so, and then you will be okay to go ahead and just put on some loose clothing, oversized t-shirt, if you live alone, walk naked, you know, whatever you need to do. And I did forget to mention that when you apply this, it does have a color guard in it. So you can see where you're applying it, which you'll see in the demo. But that's nice because you're able to see where it goes. Like, you ever use those lotions that are colorless and you're like, okay, like, did I get my arm? Did I get my right arm? So you won't have that with the Loving Tan. There is a color guard built in it, so you will be super dark when you first apply it, but don't be alarmed because that's just the bronzer, like the color guard, and that will wash away. Now for this one, like I said, I only have to wait 2 hours. If I have time, I'll try to keep it on 3 hours just because I feel like it makes, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I feel like it does. So I'll leave it on 2 to 3 hours. And then once you have let it sit on your body for about 2 to 3 hours, you can then go in the shower. Don't exfoliate in the shower. I literally just hop in and just let the color guard and the bronzer just wash off. The water will turn dark, so don't be alarmed. That's not your tan. That's just the color guard. That's just the bronzer. When the water starts to run clear, that's kind of when I know, okay, you know, all of the bronzer, all the color guard has been removed. So once you are done with the shower, you will see that you weren't as dark as you were, again, because of the bronzer. However, I usually do this at night, so once I do that shower, I usually go to bed, and then when I wake up the next morning, that's when I have my full color. It just continues to develop a few hours after you wash it off, like after those 2 to 3 hours. It will continue to develop, so don't be alarmed if it's not as dark as you thought, because it will continue to build up. So when I go to bed and wake up, that's pretty much my full color, which is very bronzy. So now that your tan has been applied, you want to maintain that tan. So mine typically lasts about 7 to 10 days, give or take a few. You just want to make sure that you are applying a daily lotion. So moisturizing is key to having your tan last as long as possible. There is another product that I want to talk about. If you're going out, I'll typically do this if like I'm going somewhere, I'm exposing like, you know, a lot of skin, I want to look a little bit extra glowy. This stuff is amazing. So this is also by Loving Tan, and it is the Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream. You can kind of see it there. All it is a moisturizer, but it has a little bit of color in it, and it has like a glow, like, you know, some luminosity to it. So when you put this on, and I'll put it on in the demo. Actually, you know what? Let's just put some on right now. So like right here, if I do it, I just don't want to get it like on my white shirt, you know. I should not have probably done this, but what are you gonna do? But you'll see, in addition to intensifying the tan, it just, like, it gives you this nice glow. Like, I mean, you can kind of see where I finished it because I don't want to get it all over my white shirt. You can kind of see right there. Do you see that glow that I have? If you put this all over your body, oh, it is so, it's just makes all the difference. If you want a little extra oomph and a little bit more something to intensify that tan, this is definitely worth it. So I would absolutely recommend this. So that concludes my video on how I self-tan. I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk through with the little demo. I'm trying to kind of branch out and do, you know, a different type of video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, all that fun stuff. Go get your tan on. What are you waiting for? It's summer. And I will see you guys in my next video.